everybody, my name is Marissa. I am new to AuthorTube. I've been seeing that there's this new author tag on YouTube now, so I'm gonna give it a try because this is something I've been looking forward to. I've been seeing that there's some questions that people are asking, so I'm going to try to go off those questions and maybe answer a couple of ones that pop up into my mind. So how did I find out about AuthorTube? I was actually scrolling through YouTube. Sometimes when I'm writing, I like to listen to like some tips that authors like to give and everything, and it kept popping up. I kept seeing more and more people with this tag and everything, so I decided to check it out, and I was kind of impressed because I'm like, there's a lot of people out there that you never would have really known are also in kind of a similar area that I am, and they're also using AuthorTube to help them branch out and get their with their author career and everything. And what genre do you write in? I typically love writing in fantasy, though I have written in other genres like mafia romance or supernatural, and just romance as well, but I prefer fantasy because I love fantasy. So, and that's what my current book is right now, which is like a epic fantasy. But yeah, I would like to dabble in something else maybe in the future, but we'll see. So am I a plotter or a pantser? So I used to be a pantser. Back in the day when I was writing on Wattpad, I would just write and really have no direction or anything. But when I decided to write my current WIP right now, I've decided to, I started plotting it, and I realized how helpful it is, especially with my brain and how chaotic it is. I need to have that little bit of structure to help me stay guided, or else it's gonna be all over the place. Nothing's gonna make sense, nothing's gonna tie together. So I am a plotter right now. I think I might be in the between, because sometimes I do like to go off script and kind of just do my own thing sometimes, but I'm more of a plotter than I am a pantser. What publishing house, what is your dream publishing house? To be honest, I don't know. I am right now, I think I'm leaning more towards being an indie author, because I want to have that creative freedom, and then also just being able to do something on my own and seeing if I can actually do it is a really big thing for me. So I don't really know if I have a dream publishing house. I mean, there's so many, and there's so many authors that come from so many big ones, so it's really, I don't really think I have a preference or a dream one. I mean, maybe one day I could answer this question, but for right now I have no clue. So what to look forward to with this channel, I think I'm going to try to post maybe every other Sunday, just because I know how my schedule is and how limited I really am on a lot of things. So I do want to be able to show how my schedule, what my work-life balance is, and how I balance writing as well. I work 8 to 8:30 to 5, and then I also go to church and I help out over there and everything. So I do want to be able to show how I balance between the three things and how I'm able to make it work. I also want to be able to show my process, how I plot things out, how I how my sessions go. Sometimes I don't write, sometimes I'm distracted. I do just want to show the process, and also find ways to give tips, and also share things that's helped me that could potentially help someone else. So the first story I've ever written, I wrote it on Wattpad, like I was probably like maybe 14 or 15. And to be honest, I don't remember the story. I remember it was a fanfic story. I'm not gonna tell you who it was, but it was a fanfic story, and it was like a mafia kind of romance-esque type of vibe. I don't really remember the plot because I lost that account. I don't remember the password. I don't remember the email I used. I don't remember the username. So I lost that account and I cannot find the story. I don't remember the name of the story. It did really well though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got maybe like, I do remember I got probably like 15,000 views, and I was really happy about it. But I'm so mad because for the life of me I cannot find it. And then the second story I ever written was it was also another fanfic about the same person, and it was also kind of like a mafia romance type story, but it wasn't like dark theme. It was more of like okay, I'm lying. It had a little some dark themes, but it wasn't bad. And it was actually a really good story. I was rereading it the other day and I actually really liked it. But yeah, that was my first two stories. So some authors that inspire me, I will say Sarah J. Maas. Like, her books was one of the first books that I've read that's gotten me into like the reading frenzy, and it was Throne of Glass. Like, I absolutely love that series. Even to this day, I still love that series. I've been reading it for years. I still sometimes go back and I'm like, I just need, especially there's some characters in that series that I really, really love. For that, she is a big inspiration. Made me love reading, made me love writing, and made me want to become a writer. I would say Tomi Adeyemi. She was actually one of the first Black authors that I've read that was in a fantasy genre. Of course, I know there's a lot of Black authors, but she was one of the first because I was following people who had a very big liking of like Sarah J. Maas, so I really kind of had like a limited view on the author community. So when I finally read her book, Children of Blood and Bone, I was in love with that book, and that book actually kind of really inspired this current book that I'm writing. So big shout out to her because I absolutely love her writing. I love her books. I still have to get the third one, and I'm so mad that I still haven't gotten it yet, but I want to reread the first two books so I could go into the third book with a fresh mind. Tracy Deonn is also another one. I love her story, Legendborn. It's just an amazing story. I just absolutely love it. And then Jennifer L. Armentrout, I also love From Blood and Ash. That also is another inspiration to my writing, and just love those kind of characters and all that stuff. While I'm here, I'll share some things that have inspired my writing, my story right now. Game of Thrones. I can't say House of Dragon because I haven't seen that yet, so I don't know if that will have any kind of inspiration or whatever. From Blood and Ash, Throne of Glass, Children of Blood and Bone, and The Witcher all have very big key parts in my stories, big inspirations, big things that like really helped me get out of that like writer's block, helped me get a better understanding of how to develop characters and all that stuff. So just those books really inspired me and made me want to do better. So I don't have any scheduled writing sessions. Most of the time that I write, is at night. So if you see, most of my videos might be recorded at night because I get off work at 5. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have nothing after that, so I come home and I write. And I usually typically write, if I can and I'm not on my phone, I write from like 6:30 till maybe 10:30, and it's been really good lately. So I'm hoping, like, if I do record some videos and stuff like that, it'll mostly be at night because that's when I have the most free time. And then I do try, now I'm trying to do like little writing sprints with myself. So I give myself 2 hours, and I'll pick the 2 hours when I'm closest to getting ready to go to sleep, and I'll do writing sprints for those 2 hours. But yeah, I don't have any writing sessions planned. I just write when I can and when I can write. So some goals for this channel is, like I said, I would like to be able to show what it's like to balance my work life and write life. You know, just being able to show how I write with the few hours that I get the chance to write, and try to show what it's like during my writing session. I also would like to, you know, with reading and stuff like that, show you guys the books I'm reading, talk about them if I can. Also show you guys what it's like, my day-to-day life. I love makeup, so sometimes I might have makeup on, who knows, I don't know. And yeah, I want to be also to show, you know, some things that has helped me and how I can help people who are also in a similar situation as I am in. Not situation, I can't say situation, but similar position that I'm in, and how it can help them and how it helped me, and also try to find tips and tricks for people, as well as just, you know, promoting my story. Right now I'm on the second draft, and I'm hoping, you know, and within the next couple of months I can get some alpha readers on there, and be able to continue with the editing. I'm still trying to figure out, you know I want it to be a trilogy, but I'm deciding if I want to do like a prequel in there and maybe like a spin-off, I don't know. So I do want to show my process and how I figure things out and how I work on things, and again, like how I balance this with my life as well as work and everything in between. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys subscribe, stay tuned. I will link my Instagram down below, and yeah, give me a follow on Instagram. Thank you.